Well, Twitter, it continues to expand today. In fact, it released a new app for the iPad. It's just one more sign that the social media darling is growing up. Our Cris Valerio joins us now from San Francisco with a special guest, that is, Dick Costolo. He's Twitter's COO. Cris.
Hey, Carol, that's right. Want to point out here, he's helping the company grow up. So, Dick, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So, first off, first question I want to ask you is kind of promoted tweets. This was the main revenue stream source, kind of a way to look at it. After you had the search,
search deals.
Yeah, search deals. So, how's it going?
Promoted tweets is going great. I mean, we couldn't be happier with how it's going. I think when we launched it, one of the things we were worried about was, or thinking about was, we're going to have to test this a lot. We're going to have to do A/B tests, see what works, see what we need to change, keep making changes, move along cautiously. And right out of the gate, it's been a fantastic success.
Can you give us any metrics? So, for instance, how much is it increasing engagement for your advertisers? What kind of numbers are you seeing out of there?
Yeah, so the kinds of numbers we're seeing are when advertisers use promoted tweets, they're getting engagement rates sometimes of over 10%, but in high single digits in most cases, which is just off the charts for online advertising. And by engagement rates, we mean we count anything as engagement that's a click, a retweet, or a reply.
And how many advertisers do you guys have signed up right now?
We still have less than 100 advertisers, but we keep growing that by the week. We're adding more and more sales and marketing folks around the country.
Is it self-sustaining yet? Like the cash that you're making out of it, is it self-sustaining, or is it still kind of...
You're making the wheel spinning move with your finger. This is the international symbol for self-sustaining. It's sustaining. The revenue is growing. The revenue is growing every month. We're adding more and more advertisers. It's a big success. We've also just rolled out promoted trends recently. So the idea behind promoted trends, like promoted tweets, is that we've got an organic set of the top 10 trends in Twitter, and we're now allowing advertisers to promote an 11th trend, something that's already trending on Twitter that they want to bump up into that 11th spot, and that's also a big success for us.
Can you bring me down here to just kind of the bare bones, right? So Twitter's making money because of the search deals, starting to make a little money from these other things. Is it making enough that it actually might surpass the search at any point, or is that still quite a ways away?
I would say that our big revenue opportunities are going to be our advertising platform, the promoted suite of products, so promoted tweets, promoted trends, and we will do other things in that suite that are organic to the platform. And then we'll also have other kinds of opportunities we take to market that are more associated with our sort of commercial accounts platform.
Hey, now you guys, yeah, go Carol.
No, that's okay. I'm listening to you. So, we all talk about Twitter, Dick. I'm just curious, when you look out at the next few years, I mean, what do you see as your biggest kind of struggle that you've got to get through?
Well, we've got to keep matching the international growth we're having. That's just going gangbusters. I mean, we add almost 390,000 new registered users every day across the world. We're growing on a rampage in Asia. We're growing significantly in Latin America. So our biggest challenge is keeping up with the growth.
How do you do that?
One of the things that you guys...
How do we do that? With lots and lots of servers and lots of people plugging in servers, right? So we've got a big effort scaling our infrastructure, building out additional facilities to handle the infrastructure, and then with, frankly, a sales and marketing force that will expand globally. We've got a sales and marketing force in the U.S. now, and we'll start to expand that globally as well.
Well, you guys also recently hired a new head of revenue, and also you hired a new salesperson. You're poaching talent from big media companies and then also like Google. So how do you see, I mean, how much do you think you're going to ramp up end of the year? What percentage kind of revenue growth do you see because of all these types of talent hires?
Well, so I think we'll continue to see significant revenue growth. One of our philosophies, I should say, about revenue growth is that we're taking a very cautious approach. We think about the user experience first, and everything falls out of the user experience. So there are lots of ways we could add more and more ads into Twitter. Nobody's interested in doing that inside the company. We think about what are the kinds of promoted products we can add to the product that make it a better user experience, and then we slowly add more and more advertisers into that platform.